is a really tasty secondary school recipe, which we usually serve at mid-morning break. It's called a Quorn Sausage Rollover. What we're going to be doing is we're going to use 500 grams of bread mix. I'm going to add 200 grams of baked beans to the bread mix. And then for the filling, we've got some Quorn chipolata sausages, which are our 30-gram sausage. We're going to cook those off with some scrambled eggs, some tomatoes, and then a sprinkling of cheese. For the bread mix, we're going to add 500 grams of white bread mix into a bowl, and then 200 grams of, these ones are low sugar baked beans, so we'll add 200 grams of low sugar baked beans. And then to that, I add 225 mils of warm water. The next stage is to pop that onto the mixer stand and mix it with a dough hook for probably around 10 minutes. Right, I'm just going to prepare the Quorn chipolata sausages. And what I need to do is just dice them into smaller pieces. So I'm just going to cut them all in half, and then I'll quickly dice them ready to use later. Now I have defrosted the sausages, because obviously that makes it a lot easier to chop them. That's our Quorn chipolata sausages, very quickly prepared. So now to prepare the filling, I'm going to make a scrambled egg mixture. So I have 6 eggs. I'm just going to pop into a jug. And then I'm going to lightly whisk these eggs with a little bit of seasoning. I'm just going to add a tablespoonful of milk and a pinch of black pepper. And then I'm just going to lightly whisk that until the eggs and the milk are combined. I'm just going to melt 10 grams of butter and then add that scrambled egg mixture and very gently scramble the eggs. You don't want to over scramble them because they're actually going to be added to the bread mixture later, so you don't want them overcooked. Now you can see there the scrambled eggs are just starting to come together, so keep on stirring. Right, that is just about the right consistency now. We need to add the chopped tomatoes and the Quorn sausages. And it's no further cooking, so you can take the pan off the heat now and just stir the tomatoes and the Quorn sausages into the scrambled egg mixture. This is our bread dough. It's had 10 minutes in the mixer with a dough hook. You can see it's got a slightly different colour, and that's because the baked beans have been added to the dough, so it gives it a little bit more of a creamy orange kind of colour. And what I'm going to do next with that is I'm going to roll it out into a rectangle, and then I'm going to cut it into 10 equal squares. It's a really, really nice dough. You can see it's nice and pliable. I'm just going to pop a little bit of flour onto the board. You don't need lots of flour because it does actually make your bread go a little bit too crisp if you add too much flour. So just get that rolled out. Rolled the dough out. Now I'm just going to cut it into squares. Take the first square and I'm going to pop some of the filling into the centre. The cheese is optional. If you prefer, you don't need to pop the cheese in. And then I'm just going to cross the roll over like that and press the dough down so that it sticks. You could put a little bit of water on there as well if you felt you needed to, but I think that's probably going to stick quite well. Once I've finished making all of the rollovers, I'm going to leave the mixture for about half an hour in a warm place to prove. So our Quorn rollovers have been cooked at 220 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes, and they've got a lovely golden colour, and the filling is piping hot. Now I think they would just go down a storm in secondary schools as a mid-morning snack or a breakfast idea.